I'm sure you're wondering my location at the moment, right? My name still remains Brad, and welcome to this channel. If you're new, just comment and let us know whatever you think about this video, and also let's create a family by here. Yes, so today I'm actually here at Axim. What have you heard about Axim? Tell me. Just put it in the comment section. But then I'm not here because of the town Axim, but I'm here because of one man, the father of politics. One of Ghana's businessmen way back in the Gold Coast era. The man who brought Kwame Nkrumah to Ghana when he was studying abroad. The man we all know who is part of the GCPP. Is it GCPP? UGCPP, United Gold Coast Convention Party. Yes, I actually had my social studies right. So this is the mansion of parkrams. And once I'm wandering over here, as a young man of this nation, or as a young citizen, is how can we turn this beautiful edifice to something useful? Yes, I know it has family members or something, but I'm not here to quote or even at least chastise family members. But I'm actually here just for us to deliberate on how this beautiful edifice can turn into something useful even for the family as well. And this is what I'm talking about, like it's tourist attraction. We all know Parkland was actually one of the greatest men we have in the country, and he's still one of the greatest men to ever live in the country. So if he has something beautiful like this, a beautiful mansion like this, a historical building like this, how can we turn this one into like a resourceful one for the country and also for his family? For the younger generation to also know there was a man called Parkland who actually live in the country with a lot of wealth. Before I continue, come let me show you something. According to information gathered just so far, this right here was his safe. This right here was his bank. And this is where he used to keep his money. Come. So if one man used to have something bigger like this, which goes straight as a bank or as a safe or as a home bank, just imagine the amount of money this man was having. Just imagine his wealth. But then we are just living this whole edifice, this whole building. If this building way back in the early 90s used to be a mansion, you just realize, like, just think about it, how wealthy this man was. So what I'm championing now is for us to have, or for us to see this beautiful building turn to a tourist site, you understand, so that the younger ones can actually have a view about it, can talk about it, come here to study, come here to think about our forefathers who actually stood for the country before we get independence. Let's take a tour about this house. Let's take a tour over here just to see when this building was actually constructed and for you to know the truth about the owner of this building. Let's get to see more over here. Just before we come inside the house or the entrance of the house, we are going to see the inscriptions written all right. And this is it. This is George Grant and Co. Which is George Grant and his cohorts. And the name Axim is there. The town Axim is there. It tells you where he's from. This same man has the same house at Second D. And if I should show you that house, I just go to agree with you that that man was actually the richest man in Ghana way back. But what I'm championing now today is how can we turn this beautiful edifice to something useful for the next generation to at least have the feel of it, that the man Parkland actually was one of the greatest men we have in the country. The father of politics. He was actually a good merchant. He was actually a businessman, and also some of the men in the country who are actually championing for a better Ghana. And here we are enjoying the freedom they actually paved for us. So what can we do to also, pay homage or put as a respect for them? And this is what I'm talking about. We know we all have the Kwame Nkrumah Museum. We have some of the museums in the country, but we do not have the Pagan Museum. We do not have, places where we can actually talk about when it comes to Pagrants. I know the house at Secondary actually has some kind of booths and also certain, staff that we can actually talk about, but then it's open to the public. I don't think so, because I've actually been around before and then I didn't get the chance to go inside. But then being here, I think we can do something, or the family or whoever, the government can actually do something, for this beautiful edifice to turn into a tourist site. That is what I'm actually championing about. I'm actually championing right now. My name still remains Brakwan. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. Let's share this, let's talk about this, so that at least in a few years to come, we are going to see this whole thing, understand, be structured wholly, so that the younger generation, at least, that's what I'm actually thinking about. The younger generation can also have a feel that there was a man called Pagan. When they Google, when they read about the history of Ghana, when they learn about Pagan, they can still come here to come and have a feel, you understand, about Pagans. Let's take a talk about the room itself. This is actually the whole hall. This is like a hall. You understand? This is the hall. And as you can see, this was about 4-story building, but then the top has actually collapsed. The rest you can see for yourself, and you can see the structure. It's so hard. It's so solid. Over so many years, and we still have this structure, in this solid state. It tells you the man was so worthy, the man was so respectful, like he was a respected person in the society, he was a great personality. What do you think about this? What do you think about this structure? Just tell me. We are all here to deliberate. Tell me, what do you think about this? What do you think we should do? But then, if you do not know about Pagans, if you do not know Axim, if you want to know more about him, just come to Axim. Just ask of Pagan's house. They are just going to show you. Just come and have a feel. Just come and have a feel over here, and think about our great personalities. The mindset they had for the country, the thoughts they had for the country. And right after they left us, we, the current generation, has actually taken things wayward. You understand? We are not actually continuing what they had for the country. We are actually spoiling or disintegrating the things or the collective stuff they had for the country. We are rather tearing them apart. We are not thinking about the betterment of the country. We are just doing our stuff anyhow. So ask yourself, what is the next generation going to think about us? The older generation actually thought about us that they need to give us a better country, and that's what we are enjoying now. What about us now? What are we doing for the next generation to come? This is something we need to think about always. We always need to think about Ghana first. But currently, we are just thinking about individuals. We are just thinking about ourselves first. And this is why galamsey and other illegal activities are so much rampant in the country. We just don't think about the country first, we think about ourselves first. But our forefathers, our great forefathers actually thought about the country. They thought about the country being so better for the younger ones to come. And we are around here tearing things apart. My name still remains Brakwan. You can still come to Axim just to have a feel about how great this man was. If you want to have a feel about him more, you can also go to Secondary. He has a beautiful house over there as well. I think that one is so much in good shape than this. But I'm just championing for this one to be in a better shape, you understand? To serve as a tourist site for younger ones to at least have a feel of the man Pagrants. My name still remains Brakwan. You catch me another time on this same channel. I'm actually going to review more about him. I'm also going to try my best to visit the one at Secondary so you can all have, a good thought about the man Pagrants. Catch you next time.